the mentality? Do you feel like you're saving them? Like, do you feel like the crazy shit that you fall for, that you accept and you hear? Do you feel like you can help her or you can save her?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think about saving nobody. I'll be like, I'm kind of, I guess. I don't know. That shit turned me on.
If I hung up my cape, I can't do it no more. I refuse.
Crazy shit turn you on.
Yeah, that's wild as hell. Like, ooh, she might punch me.
You like that?
I don't, but I do. It's weird. I know it's wrong. I shouldn't think like that, but at some point I'll be like, ooh, it's wrong. I know. I'm trying.
Then if y'all arguing and she hit you or whatever, then what? Is it a turn on or are you upset about it?
I'm gonna be upset. Here's the thing. I've never been like in a physical altercation with a woman. Like me being physical. Like I've been swung on, I've been punched, shit like that. But I always got the right mind to like walk away.
Okay.
Always, but like a jackass, I come back.
What does it take for you to come back?
Right. Like, why are you coming back?
She's like, sorry, babe, I didn't want to stab you with the scissors, but you know how Geminis be.
Was it convenience? I like the convenience of it, I guess.
The convenience of the relationship or the convenience of the coochie?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because don't nobody want to work to do all that, man.
I do, but you don't want to work if you got this rhythm with a person. A lot of times you do get comfortable and we don't want to go through the work of getting to know somebody over, finding out what they like, what they don't like. So sometimes you do accept bullshit that you should never accept, or if it was somebody new, you wouldn't accept it from.
I'm tired of telling everybody my favorite color is blue.
That shit is kind of like moving. Like moving takes so much. Now you gotta find all the little spots on the side, and you know what I'm saying. Like the first couple of days, you try to put shit together.
It don't fit right here. You got to be like, okay, maybe I need to move it over here. So I get it, but
it's the conveniency of it. It's just like,
but you already know what you're gonna get.
I be walking away though. Like that younger me would stay in it for the bullshit. Now I really ain't got the energy for it, so I try to like avoid it. I look for little signs and shit. Mm-hmm. Like if you get on me for like what I post online, that is a red flag. I was just like, because here's the thing: like if you knew me when you met me through how I post on social media. Like most of the people I tend to meet, you met me through the way I post on social media, the way I talk, or whatever. I'm not really gonna change. I'm not gonna be disrespectful towards you. So you mean you want me to just cut off everything that I've been doing? Just because that'd be weird, and I don't be ready to change, and like don't be expecting me to like change like my attitude the way I am. This is how I am. You met me how you met me. Don't ask me.
So I have a question for you, Kenyon. You said red flags. So how many red flags do you accept before you like this isn't going to work for me, or I need to? You're already in it, and you're like, okay, I need to get out of this.
I got two. You get two.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't get to a third one, or I get it. In all honesty, you should walk away on the first one, but I don't. I'll sit there and suffer.
Why isn't the first red flag the reason to go though?
Because you don't know if it's a red flag or just.
I don't really know if it's a red flag. First, it's just like it might be something new. It's just like maybe that's just like a random thing that popped up. Now,
if it's a red flag to you, it's a red flag, no matter how big or small. Red flags are red flags, no matter what size we put them in. So it should not matter the size of the red flag. The red flag should be your cue to be like, this probably isn't going to work.
Like one thing is a red flag. So it's like I have red flags and non-negotiables.
Okay.
So like a red flag is just something like, oh shit, her house is dirty as shit. Like her house is like junky or something. Like that's a red flag. Maybe I just caught her on a bad day or something like that. But a non-negotiable is some shit like I see how you talk to like your mother or something like that. You know, I've been around women and shit, and they be having like terrible relationships with their mothers and stuff like that. They be calling their mothers like oh, this bitch and yada 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 yada, be arguing, be yelling on the phone. I've been around stuff like that. That's a non-negotiable to me. It's just like if you don't respect your own mother like that, just imagine how bad you're gonna be to me.
Like, so there's like shades of red flags for you.
Yeah.
Like there's a light, like a pinkish, and
there's
then
like
there's a red hot red. Okay.
There's a light. There's like a light red, and there's burgundy. Once it gets to burgundy, like,
but what if she don't respect her mama, but she respect her dad?
Oh, that happens.
Yeah. I've never been in that type of situation because normally the dad not around. As fucked up as that sounds, it just be like normally the only person that I hate. It's a stereotype, but it's just like most fathers don't really be in the picture like that, even for their daughters.
Gotcha.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Like you think it's something that like as men have to deal with all the time. Women go through that same shit too. It's just it's
in reverse.
Yeah, they hide theirs a little bit. Yeah,
you're right. 50 Shades of Red Flags, girl. Because basically, go up and down this color line.
Lucious and Friendz podcast, episode 73. I got my friends with me right now. This is Keisha from Calculus. Kenyon, how y'all doing?
We good.
On this Grammy Sunday, WrestleMania Sunday.
Oh my God.
Watching WrestleMania now. So.
Man. Shit. I guess we'll pick up where the hell we left off. Y'all weeks was good? Nothing eventful?
I mean, mine started off kind of nerve-wracking, continuing from the last pod. I was mentally preparing myself to receive that call, that text message, like, hello, Clarice. Like, with this secret admirer or fan, whatever you want to call them, it kind of had me off edge. But, like, once I got through the week, I felt fine, so.
Why is he going to comment, like, call me Paul?
What?
My name is my name.
Oh, Jesus. Not ready.
No, I was sitting there the other day. I was having a conversation. I want to know some examples of guy code and girl code. You know what I'm saying? Because I was talking to somebody at work, and she was telling me about how the men would come up to her telling her what other men said in a conversation with those men. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the men there's a guy that would run back and tell her what another motherfucker said, but they're cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like dirty macking type shit. Yeah. But I was like, yo, that's not guy code.
Now,
I was like, that's corny.
So my question is, are the men that's going back and telling their stuff are also men that's pursuing her as well?
Like they're not really pursuing her, but they're talking about, hey, you know what I'm saying, like features on her and shit. Like shit that you be like, okay.
They're pursuing her. She just haven't gave them the energy for
And I was like, that's not really guy code.
Yeah, that's very nice. Now, if that was like your homeboy, your friend.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's different. Then again, they might judge at the same time because why that person feel comfortable saying that shit around you? Because you must be saying, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I look at it like you should, if you feel some type of way, if that's your friend and you feel some type of way, you should check that yourself. Mm-hmm. And that conversation should never be had. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to run back and tell you what another motherfucker said. Like, Because half the time, it's not appropriate. You know what I'm saying? And it's in a situation where somebody trusted to tell you that shit, no matter how crazy the shit sound or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, you should never run back. And that's like guy code. So what other examples of like guy code, girl code you feel like are out there?
I got one.
Good.
Thou shalt not date each other's exes because it gets real messy from there. Like, I don't understand where, especially when it's a best friend and another best friend. So that one person dumps or their relationship fails and then their best friend runs in, whether it was intentional or unintentional. It's weird because at some point your girlfriend was telling you how shitty this guy was. But you're going to turn around and turn to that same shit and give that a try, think that you could change that person, and then watch things fall apart. And then she comes back to you, want you to come for her, and you just like, I want to hear that. I told you how he was before, but you decided to go that route anyway.
Can I play devil's advocate?
I'm sorry. We wouldn't been. How are we friends then? How are we friends? And you going to fuck my ex?
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't.
You say ex like you talking about like a recent ex, or just like yo, this is my ex from like 7 years ago, or some shit like that.
She said we're best friends.
Yeah, no, best friends.
That's just wow. That's not a friend.
Because my best friend, it don't matter where this ex fell in the line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, I was gonna play devil's advocate, Keisha, and I was gonna say, what if the dude's an amazing dude and your friend just not the person for him?
Not the person.
You feel like you're fucking him over.
Like she was.
I've seen that before.
I still wouldn't touch it. I'll be honest. I don't see any benefit out of it.
He just might be another. He might really be a good person, and my friend might be a shitty person. As well. But if that is my friend and this is her ex, okay, he's going to make a great husband or a great boyfriend to someone else. It just won't be you, and it won't be me.
Yeah.
Here, I hear as a side thing. When I'm friends with somebody's significant other, whenever they break up, I stop being friends with that person. Cause like my only reason for being here was because you were the homie's wife or you were her husband or whatever. Like, is that weird?
No.
Okay.
My loyalty lies with my friend.
Yeah.
So that's why
you are an addition to. You are added to this circle.
Mm-hmm.
My loyalty is to my friend.
Right. I despise when my friends get into relationships and like the dude, like I'm not your bro, and I'm not your, you're not my bro, and you're not my sisters because you're my friend. I really don't like your ass, to be honest with you.
Right.
I tolerate you just because you're around that person.
Yeah, we have to have a sit down and talk about how. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if I like you, like you cool with me, but initially, ain't no friends. Nah.
You're really associates because you're associated by that person. So,
how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about? Because this shit annoys me. Like, you know how like people begin to date couples or whatever. Now everybody has the same friends.
Mm-hmm.
When you've been together long enough, do you think? I don't think that like that. I don't think that works. You know, like it makes shit weird.
Talking about couple friends, like all your friends are just the couple friends now.
No, okay, so y'all start off as a couple. Mm-hmm. Y'all's friends are introduced. Now y'all have branched out and y'all have friends that are both of y'all's friends through that relationship or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And now, as the friend in that situation, you're gonna have to choose a side. You know what I'm saying? And I think that shit gets messy. That's why I'm always like, yo, have your own fucking friend.
Yeah, I try not to be running to the whole friend circle. Like your friends are your friends, my friends are my friends. I don't want our friends to be like co-mingling, none of that shit. Like I want my people, you got your people. I'm never gonna block you from your people. Like my friends are my friends, your friends are your friends. I'm not trying to do that whole my friends be taking sides and shit. I'm not trying to
put people through that. Yeah, that's awkward.
I don't feel like we share friends. We should never share friends, period. Like we may have people that we're both cool with, we invite over or whatever, but my friends are my friends, your friends are your friend.
Because I had a girl one time, she asked me, she was like, hey, you want to go to the bar and hang out with my friends? And I was like, no, but you can go to the bar and hang out with your friends. And like, I had no interest in hanging out with her friend.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. When I was married, it was just like, yo, you have to be my friends. It's just like, I really don't want to. Like, I'm not trying to, like, no disrespect to them. I'm not trying to hang around your friends. I'm not trying to become gaming buddies with her boyfriend or none of that shit. No, like, no, that's not my friends. Them your friends.
Right.
Like, I'm not doing all that.
Right now, to give me an example of girl code.
So for me, when we go out together, we leave together.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There is no in between. There is no you met somebody, he finna take me home, I'm finna stay here and have a drink with him. We come to this place together, we are leaving together. And if you're not in eyesight for more than like 10 to 15 minutes and we can't find you, you're not answering your phone, we're about to tear this place up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We're about to tear this place up until we find you.
It's a safety thing. I'm the same way. It's sad because I have the same rule applied to my kids. If you can't see me, that means I can't see you. So what's going on? Where you at? It's a safety thing.
And you have to do that with some of your friends, because you do have friends that get drunk and they be out there and they be getting friendly, you know. And
friends I hang out with, like, I hate that shit.
You say what?
I hate that. Like, why are you wandering the fuck off?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, where are you going?
Yes. That is one of my that's my biggest thing. We have to know where each other is at all times. Like that's that code when we go out, that friendship, that code, that girl code, or whatever. When we go out, everybody's coming out, leaving together. And on top of that, I have to know where you are. We all have to know where each other is at all times.
Mm-hmm. Kenyon, give me an example of God code.
Well, what you said for one was a good one. And I don't know. I don't believe in the whole bros before hoes thing. Because I think that shit is just weird. Because I don't want to fuck my bros.
You want to talk to the hoes, not the bros.
Yeah. Like I feel more comfortable talking to women than a whole bunch of dudes. Like I get it, it's cool, but I'd much rather hang around women than a whole bunch of dudes. Like
that's like the same three things.
Yeah.
Sports, the women, and sports.
I guess bro code is just like, yo, I'm not gonna let you out here. I'm not gonna let you look stupid out here. Another bro code is like you got your friends that are just like another thing, like so say for instance, you have people how am I trying to put this? So all right, so you know how when you like get into it with somebody, whatever like that, and you chastising your friend in public, whatever like that. Like I'm a firm believer, like yo, in public, whatever the shit is going on, I'm gonna have your back. But once we get behind closed doors, what the fuck is your problem? You look crazy out here. You need to.
That should apply in relationships too, but people don't do
it. No, I'm not gonna like publicly like embarrass my homeboy ever. So, but you got some dudes that be doing that shit just so they can show off in front of other people. Make themselves look good or proper because it's a competition for some reason. I'd rather not say nothing and then or take your side and then once we get behind closed doors, then say what I gotta say to you. So, but that's another thing I've noticed with like bro code. A lot of bro code stuff I really don't understand because I didn't grow up around a whole bunch of like I said, I grew up around women my entire life, and like. A lot of bro code shit, I'm still learning to this day. A lot of it don't really fucking make sense to me. Like, I get it, but it don't make sense to me. Like, you can't. It's just weird. So,
what you got that don't make sense? Bros before hoes. What else you got?
Bros before hoes.
I feel like God code should be don't fucking peacock in front of me, bro. Don't peacock in front of me, man.
Yeah, the one upper.
Bruh. I had a dude introduce me one time, man. We at the bar chilling. He says, the girl said, what do you do? He said, yeah, I work such and such, and this is one of my employees. Nigga, don't you ever.
Oh, wow.
Don't you ever. I'm his supervisor. Nah, bro. Don't you ever do that, man.
Wow.
Oh, another one is just like when they started like doing extra shit. Like if you're around, like normally you be normal as shit. Around like other women or people get around that you're trying to impress, you being extra and shit like that, like pulling out money for no fucking reason at all. You want to play fight, punch people and shit. Like what are you doing? Like like we are all here having a regular conversation, being normal. You want to get loud and start freestyling for what? Like
yeah, the people that try to be seen, I don't like people like that. Though I don't. We can't be friends. Yeah. We can't. So I don't know what I want to be able to be. I want to enjoy myself and my friends, but I don't want to draw attention. I don't want everybody looking over here because you want to sit here and do all types of stuff to be seen. I just want to enjoy myself in peace.
Gotcha. Hey, Keisha.
Yes.
What's a villain you can sympathize with?
I would probably pick Cruella de Vil, based off of the explanation from that movie they came out with Disney explaining how Cruella became as evil as she is. Because I honestly was really curious, like, one, why does this bitch not like Dalmatians? Who doesn't like Dalmatians? But for those who've seen the movie, I'm going to say, can't you got kids? No? Okay. Never mind. If you watch the movie, it explains a lot. Spoiler alert. She doesn't like Dalmatians because Dalmatians are the animals that killed her mother. But there's a deeper story behind it. So that's why she's always after Dalmatians. Anyway, the movie goes into this whole thing of really dealing with mental illness that kind of went throughout her family, which is why she's crazy. And you kind of sympathize with her. Oh, she wasn't always this crazy. She was made that way because of the atmosphere she was brought up in. So I sympathize with her because not only was she crazy, she looked bad in the most primary colors, white, red, black, and white, but it really went deep down into why she was the way she was. So Cruella de Vil is my villain I like.
Can you?
Stereotypical Eric Killmonger from Black Panther. Like I understood like, the anger that he went through and all that shit. It was very relatable. And sure his methods going about everything, of course, probably wasn't like the right way to go about it, but that's how he got his point across. He got that far
right
from being that way. So I understood and intense and shit like that. And Thanos, like I'm a firm believer that he was kind of right. Like like the whole like, everything's overpopulated, like the world needs like a perfect balance. It's always too much of something like that. Like I thought I was just like it kind of makes sense. And then when like if you watch like the you say the Eternals movie,
yeah,
like I said, the Eternals movie, his snap like kind of saved everything because that shit was gonna happen and nobody was gonna know it and couldn't nobody do shit about it. But his snap, like his snap actually reset everything and kind of fixed it. So it ended up with him being kind of right in the end. So like his method made sense, just the way he went about it was just kind of fucked up. Some people don't need to be here, unfortunately. Like,
in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's completely random, but hey.
Right now, though.
I don't have one for you. I don't.
This positivity, I love it.
It's not even that. It's just I am not into the superhero movies.
No, it ain't a superhero. It's just a villain. Period.
Villains from like TV shows, whatever.
Yeah, you can get motherfucking Nino Brown if you want to.
Actually, yeah, I didn't think about that. It could be shit. Bobby Brown was a villain to me, but I mean that's a whole nother story.
Bobby Brown. Why was Bobby Brown a villain?
The story that I seen, somebody introduced that shit to Whitney. She didn't have to take it though. I understand that.
Whitney had been doing that for years.
Whitney said her brother introduced it to her, not Bobby.
Bobby ain't responsible for that. She was responsible for them smoking crack.
I don't know. He threw out Janet Jackson naked at one point. I didn't like that. He a villain to me.
Why didn't you like that? No, why didn't you like that?
Wait a minute. Did we watch it? Y'all watched the special on MTV, right?
You talk about a special though, but why didn't you like that?
So he was walking throwing her out the room naked, but she tried to like actually like play him to the left, like he was like a nobody. She tried to play him like he was a nobody.
I was gonna see that part then.
They was like,
how you missed that?
I don't know.
They were supposed to be equal grounding as far as like, like we both megastars, whatever, but it's because you a Jackson.
Oh, so then yeah, I definitely missed some parts then.
I'm just this ghetto bird that come from Boston, whatever like that. You're not just gonna disrespect me and just like, well, you can't do that and tell me what I can and can't do. Get the fuck out.
Oh, see, I didn't do none of that. All I heard was that he threw her out, and then MJ bought something to Bobby Brown's to get him back, and there's this whole feud. So yeah, I definitely missed some parts. I'll have to rewatch it. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
Go ahead, right now.
I don't know.
We'll come back to you, girl.
Please do.
Hey, I got a question for you. Right?
Okay.
What is BDE to you?
What is BDE?
Yeah, go ahead, Keisha. What is BDE?
I know Ray was going to explain it. She had it down to the T.
Hold up. No, you had the question, though. This is your
because
question.
You asked the question, they're going to make...
I threw out like 15 questions, honestly.
So
what is BDE?
You put yourself out there with all these random ass questions. You put yourself out there, and then when they put your ass on the spot and be like, well, no, nigga, ain't no well. You put it out there, you answer this shit.
All right.
So what is BDE?
Yeah, because
BDE stands for Big dick energy. And so to me, it's not so much of the size of what you're carrying. To me, it's the confidence, the way you carry yourself.
Okay.
Some people think it's something different.
So what's the confidence though? You can't call it big dick energy if you got the confidence and
you're just confident.
Yeah.
But that's really all it is. It's big dick energy. You got niggas with little dicks walking around like they got big dicks, like they can make calls and they really can't. You got niggas with big dick that's making calls, and so they feel like they can make those calls because they do have a big dick.
Eloquently put. Thank you, Ray.
That's really what it boils down to.
That's so weird. You could play a girl just by having confidence. Confidence
do get you far.
It do.
Confidence is key. And then sometimes them people with that big dick energy that ain't got that big dick, they try to compensate for it in all these other ways.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how big confidence was until I got until recently, whatever. Because all my little insecurities, whatever, I don't look at myself as being like, yo, you're an attractive dude or whatever like that. But I was just like, and then later on, you find out like all these people did like you. I was like, God damn, if I had a little bit more confidence, I really could have been out here.
I think that's one thing I had to have a little confidence, man, because it was just me. So I had no cousins, no brothers. Like my brother's like 10 years younger than me, so
it wasn't like a confidence. I don't think. Here's the thing: I've always been like the same way. I've always been mad sociable. I talk to people and stuff like that, but I just never looked at myself on a way up BDE. I'm not, big dick energy. The way y'all saying it, it could be. I guess it could be like the way you operate in a room or whatever like that. Just like you're going around, you talking to everybody, but then like.
But sometimes that dude that's going around talking to everybody, sometimes he's corny, sometimes he's lame. So just because you're sociable and you're going around talking to everybody, it's still a matter of, like you say, your confidence. Because being sociable, you can still be corny. You can still be annoying and be sociable. And people tolerate you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of people tolerate me until they get used to me. And then... Lord. That's what it is. Bro. I can come off very annoying, man. And then I can come off very standoffish. It just depends on my mood that day. I don't be knowing I be doing it, but that's what the fuck happens.
I got to put everybody through a fill out process. Like I'll talk and speak whatever, but I need to fill people out before I just open it up. I just be like kind of looking at people like.
I'm always the standoffish person. I don't talk. It takes a while for me to talk to people. I will show up to events. I can show up to something 4 or 5 times. As Lucious, when I started working with them, I don't think I talked to nobody for months. I would show up and go to work and go back to my dorm room. Then when the weekend came, since it was 3 hours from St. Louis and we worked 3 on 3 off, I would leave after work and come back home and then show back up on the day of work. It was probably just 6+ months before I started talking to anybody.
That's smart though. I'm an observer. I'll watch everybody for a good moment until I get a feel of the room, and then I may interject. But with the people I know, I'll vibe with. I don't try to vibe with everybody because not everybody's for me, and I'm not for everybody. So
it's like code switching almost. I know I can't go to work. I can't be my nigga self. I just I have to be like another version of myself. I can't be my true self around most people. Like I work with, I can't be the real me around y'all. I gotta be.
That's why I'm the opposite, bro. I just be me, and then you choose if you want to be around me. Cause I hate going out hiding shit. Like I'm good, man. Like if you think I'm an asshole, then I'll be an asshole, and I'll hang out with these people. Cause
these people don't think I'm an asshole.
No, it's not because these people don't think I'm an asshole. It's just these people are not soft. Like that's all I'm saying.
They not soft. They don't think you're an asshole, basically.
Yeah. Like there's people that genuinely like me, just who I am, and I've been on that, just being me. Like I ain't turned up or nothing. I ain't gonna do no wild shit, but I'm just me. I be chilling.
I don't know. I feel like I have levels. Like I'll start you off on a nice, smooth level of light jokes and whatnot, and depending on how much I'm around you, then we can get to deeper levels. But I keep it nice and light at first.
I don't know. What about that slap? No.
All right.
Really?
Do we want to talk about the slap, man?
Man, I'm so tired of seeing that shit.
It's not so much, to me. It's not so much more the slap now. It's the shit that's going on after. No, it's the after shit now. Like they holding like everything and trying to like strip all this stuff. But fucking, you think about like the people like Harvey Weinstein, Roman Polanski, Alec Baldwin murdering people.
Nothing. They get nothing.
It's just like nothing. It just shows. It's kind of fucked up because it just shows that a black dude, you could be perfect all this fucking time. One mistake that you make publicly or whatever, it's just you have to be perfect at all times. You're not afforded the same ability to actually make mistakes and fuck up. Like, was he wrong? Yes, he was wrong. Did he have to do that? No, he didn't have to do that. He could have handled that a whole other way. But it happened. Get over it. It's a slap. He didn't kill the man. You had people saying like, "Oh, if Chris Rock was an old man, he could have killed him." You had one lady.
Why we put that scenario even out there?
You had one lady. You had one lady comparing him.
He was a baby. CPS would have been called. Like,
Lord.
Okay.
I guess my thing is we cannot tell him how he was supposed to react in the situation, and the reason I say this because if you think about it, if you strip away everything, strip away the fact that he's Will Smith, it's the Oscars or anything. If you're out with your spouse or your significant other and someone said something, whether you felt it was disrespectful or not, but if they felt it was disrespectful, you're going to say something possibly, or you might walk away, but you made the choice how to react to that situation. He chose to react how he reacted. Was he right? Do I agree with how he reacted? No, but we can't tell him he's wrong for how he reacted because he felt he was right in his moment.
Gotcha. I mean, I feel like I'm just over the shit. I'm just like, look, I didn't want to see Bad Boys 4 any fucking way.
Right through. So
yeah, save your money and put it into something else.
I just know they better have season two. Season 2 of Bel-Air better still.
Yeah, I didn't like the last episode.
I didn't watch the last episode, so don't talk about it.
We talked about the other thing on his pod, and
I didn't watch it, so nope, we're not gonna talk about it now because I ain't watched it.
Okay. I would just say, I'll say this. Spoiler alert, this is what the fuck happened. No, I'm just kidding. No, I will say this for a finale. It was kind of anticlimactic for me.
But you know what? You know what's kind of good though. Like you got to think about like when the first initial trailer dropped, and everybody was just like, "Man, why are they doing this? Oh, this is gonna be this, and this," and it ended up. And everybody I know for a fact, I seen like, "Yo, this shit is gonna be awful. This, and this." It didn't end up being great, and people actually ended up liking like, "Yo, man, Bel-Air, It's just like people that ended up liking this shit.
Well, I love the show. I'm not saying the last episode is bad. I'm just saying for me, for it to be a finale, it didn't feel like a finale.
Right. The concept was dope too, though. So
yeah,
if you even like pay attention to like that's a song in itself, and the original theme song, like the whole theory, like the whole like everything that's going on, that's a dark ass origin. Like yo, I had to move my son out of here
so he wouldn't die.
I got one little fight. It wasn't no little fight if you had to move thousands of miles across the country. Like that was some serious shit.
They added context.
Yeah.
Because you hear motherfuckers say he hit me. And then you like, hit you? How'd he hit you? He hit me on the like, no, that's
Keisha,
not
you
a hit.
seen it, right?
Huh?
Keisha, you seen the show, right?
I gotta catch up. I'm so far behind.
Did you see the first episode?
I did.
So I got a question. I've been waiting to ask people about this since everybody watching like the first 2 episodes or whatever. How was Will considered a snitch?
Who considered him a snitch?
You remember?
You didn't watch it?
The
thug considered him a snitch because basically he got out, he was still in, and then all of a sudden his charges, he felt like Will got out a lot faster than him. He felt like they were on the same level, and he felt like his money was supposed to get him out in the way, whereas Will's uncle and his influence got him out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he looked like a snitch because he got out that fast.
Gosh, I thought you meant Pennywise.
Yeah, because it looked like he told something to get out that damn fast. And that's how people look at it. Like, when you see people out and they had like a attempted murder charge and they just out free the next day, like, bro, we know you ain't got enough money for a good lawyer. Because you in Philly, like, you ain't living the greatest. We don't know your uncle's a lawyer or whatever. So, he look like a snitch. How you get the money to come out and get out so fast?
Y'all put it that way, it makes sense.
Yeah.
That's really how he got there. Like, if it wasn't for him feeling like he was a snitch and everything, he probably would have been able to continue to live his life. Right. But then you start putting a threat on this boy's life because you feel some type of way. Basically, the threat on his life is based on how you feel and what you think.
Mm. And I didn't know the Jeffrey that's now is the son of the actual Jeffrey.
That's not.
They look just
That's not true.
No, that's not.
I was like, damn, they kind of do.
The internet, like one of them.
Oh man, I didn't know. I just seen it. I didn't look into it. I was like, oh, that's a weird little fun.
They didn't have to make him Jamaican.
Well, like Jamaicans have that British influence.
Oh, well.
A lot of people from England, Jamaica, so I can see why he has a British accent. That British influence.
I like Jeffrey though. Jeffrey was cool as shit. Like,
yeah. There wasn't no Master William and shit, but it was kind of weird because, like, when they were looking for him, like, I guess he did shit around the house. They just didn't show him like he was the butler.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we ain't got no groceries, bro. Where's Jeffrey? So, like, he's the butler. Okay. Let me see. Let's see what we got next on this light Sunday. Would you attend an adult festive gathering, i.e., an Easter egg hunt, extreme high golden seat?
Yeah.
I about to say, I totally would. You said what?
I thought you was talking about a sex party.
I don't even know what a...
You said, you said adult festive. My mind immediately went to a sex party.
Oh, Lord.
It's things. It's people that rent out cabins just to go have sex for a weekend at sex parties. Oh, he's back.
100% true.
But he's right. But yeah.
No, he's right. He's right.
He's absolutely right.
So there's snitches and there's civilians.
Yeah. If I live here, I own a house here. I'm not involved in any kind of criminal activity, and I'm just trying to protect my community.
Yeah.
But the bad part is if you go say something as a civilian and say something about the bad that's happening, you automatically get that stigma, and the people that are doing it are ready to off you because they want to keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, I'm telling, nigga, I'm not doing nothing wrong. Leave me alone, bro.
I tell people all the time, don't do nothing with me because if the police come and ask us any questions, I am telling on your ass because I didn't do it. I am not going to jail for nobody else. Now, if I do it, I'll go to jail for me. But I ain't going to jail for you. So I'm telling, don't do shit around me.
Have you ever been around somebody
out here? If you go 2 blocks. You want me to text you? I can tell him.
Now you that cat. I ain't seen him nowhere. I don't know where he's at.
I ain't gonna point out to where he's at. Like,
I ain't no shit.
Good to know.
Oh God.
Do I get paid for this? It better be no. If it's a reward, oh my God, you are done. You're done.
Wow.
Look, hey, if it's a reward and you do something around me, you're done for it.
Bruh. And they be having them 75,000.
Really?
Bruh. Huh?
I haven't seen anything that's tied to reward in a while. They still do that high amount?
It depends on what it is. If it's like a high profile situation, yeah.
The tax-free? No.
I don't know.
I doubt it very seriously. Uncle Sam want their money.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the last thing I remember with a reward being high, it was in St. Louis around 2007, 2008. It had the kid who killed the cop named Kevin Johnson, whatever like that, and he was on the run. The cop killed his brother, but then he hunted the cop down and ended up killing him, and he went on the run for like 3 weeks. So initially, they put like a little $10,000 reward out there, and everybody just like, ain't nobody going for no $10,000 reward. They put that shit up. It came like a federal case, and that shit went for like $100,000. Everybody and their mom was trying to tell that boy.
Should it be second nature? It should be. But if I have to live here and survive, and I get that they might rob me a month later, but if I value my life and my peace in my home, that's what I'm going to strive for.
And plus, the shit they're going today is a little bit more crazy. You got people that's going around and shooting up people's burial grounds if people show up on their birthday.
What?
Yeah.
They're shooting at funerals. They killing people. They're retaliating at funerals and shit. No, I'm good.
Like, it's too crazy out here to put yourself at risk like that. So that's why most people just be like, yo, I'm gonna mind my business because I'm not trying to die.
Right. But everybody say the streets talk. And then Nipsey Hussle said that. He said that the streets talk. That's a snitch, nigga.
They talk, but I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
Look, my fucking business.
The streets talk always, and there's always somebody who's going to tell. Always.
Yeah. Everybody
women dudes tell more than anybody. They be gossiping. I was like the most gossipy people, hood dudes and old men.
Accurate.
They know everything in everybody's business.
But now they telling themselves now by doing rap songs.
Oh, bro, they telling themselves by wearing the same goddamn outfit they did to do the murder in. That's on the news. Did
you see the dude on TikTok who wore the same shoes?
What?
So he got arrested because they connected him to his shoes. What he was doing?
I think I see that.
He was doing. I forgot what he was doing. He was either robbing or doing something, and he had the shoes on. But then he'll go do like a TikTok dance or whatever like that, and he had the same shoes on, and they connected him that way.
Oh my God!
Oh wow!
So
they caught a hitman. They caught a hitman the other day counting his money after he did the hit, and that's how they caught him.
Idiots. He's being so stupid. I swear to God.
That like button is a drug,
bro. How do you have cultural pride when with all this gangbang? Look here.
I'm not
a gangbanger, bro. So, yeah, like I mean, I'm not a gangbanger, so
I wouldn't know.
That's not something I subscribe to. So,
and
also culture isn't necessarily one thing. There's many different cultures inside of being black or whatever. If that's what you mean in that way, like there's so many different cultures. Like gangbanging is its own little niche.
I got a quick question. Maybe y'all can help me. I've been trying to write a bit about this. He's
back. He's back at it.
Yeah, he did all that to lead it. He's the homeless dude to give you the story before he asks you for the $25. You know, homeless people be taking cash app and shit now. That shit weird. But
what?
Cash app me $2.
Oh.
But okay. I've been told this a lot here in the last couple of years. People will tell me, damn, you seem like you date white girls.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, like I can't see you with a black girl. You seem like all you do is date white girls. And I don't know what that stems from. Like, I don't know. I've been trying to write on it. Like, I don't know what gives people that vibe.
Did you tell them areolas are areolas? No matter what color?
No, I didn't. But I did.
Right.
Matter of fact, Bella Renee is one of them. That's my sister. Oh, I just thought I seen you with a white girl.
Oh.
Well, did she tell you why she automatically assumed you?
Nobody can explain it. They say you just do. That's just
then what's the point of putting it out there if you don't
like you date white women, or you like that's who you gonna end
that's
up
who I'm gonna be with, a white girl. Like that's who I would ultimately choose, a white girl. And I'm like, bro, where did y'all get that at?
God, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Bro,
I
don't know how to explain it. I'm like, is it because I talk the way I talk? I'm country as fuck, but I don't think it's not the way I talk. I know it ain't the way I dress. I'm about to dress outdated.
I know.
I was gonna say like maybe you bald, so it's just like that's not a good telltale. Cause you know some dudes got their haircut, whatever. Like yo, he definitely date white women haircut.
I got to.
Of course, everybody like, it's not even a white woman thing. It's a thick woman in general. She could be a thick Asian. You gonna want to do it. She could be a thick
man. You find a thick Asian boy. You ever hit the jackpot? Keep her.
Like it's just a sexual attraction thing. But I don't think necessarily like it's white women. I'm terrified of white women. Have I been with white women? Yes. I'm terrified of them.
But that's the most awkward. I'll tell you the most awkward feeling in the world. When you go on an interracial date. Going on an interracial date for me was probably one of the most nerve-wracking experiences for me. Like just going on a date with a white girl.
Nerve-wracking.
I don't, because you walk past a table full of black women and they get you to like.
Like just cut that out like. It's a table.
The black women look is what did it for you.
Oh, it just made me like get away from me. I'm sitting here with these three beautiful chocolate women. And that's just me. That's my conscience. You know what I'm saying? I went on a date with a Mexican girl, and like the Mexican men were looking at me weird.
Really?
So where she felt it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you don't feel that?
I haven't been on an interracial date.
The first thing we brothers do when we travel abroad is get a white girl. Yeah, because that's all that's over there for the most part. Yeah, especially go to Europe, and that's what they like over there.
I don't know what that's like, so but I've heard.
Yeah, you go to Europe, it's known that ugly black dudes, get cocky over in Europe because they in the fountain of white youth.
They get fetishized once they get over there.
Yeah, and that's how you get. Yeah, if you ugly and you need to develop some BDE, take your ass to motherfucking Europe.
He said develop. All right. Huh.
So she don't think you have a type.
Oh, but she done said it. She done said it. They sure do.
Who's Sugar Baker?
Maybe I needed that early in my life.
I cannot.
Oh, Lord.
Are we gonna keep entertaining this?
It's so random, though. I mean, he keeps referring as us brothers, so I'm assuming you are a brother. 100% true.
Show your face. You want to see my face? Or to be a white dude named Paul?
Yes, no, blink, yes.
White dude with blonde hair and blue eyes.
You know, this remind me of Lucious. Remember Pip on my voicemail?
What?
No?
Pip on my voicemail.
Oh.
What? What am I missing out on? Insider.
Insider.
Oh.
No, there's this guy at our first base who left me a voicemail. Well, this back when you had like answer machines and stuff, and he left me a message.
Okay.
And he called himself Chocolate Thunder in it, I think.
Really?
On purpose?
A white chocolate. Which one was it?
Oh Lord, get that shit out. I don't know what he called you.
But yeah, it was hilarious. It was hilarious, and that's what that reminds me of.
Oh my God, Lord, whatever happened to him?
Oh, he married now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he married now. But yeah.
To run off your question. Go ahead, Ray.
You say what?
Oh, I thought you said something.
No. It was, like I said, it was just funny because it's like what he's saying, and you ain't got no picture, no nothing. Just this random person just talking to you.
Yeah, we ain't showing you no more unless you put a picture up there, bro. No boy, that's the only way of getting on here.
There we go.
Like Keisha ain't got nothing else you say until you show your face.
Yep, I got one loaded right now. We're gonna have a goddamn gender reveal because I refuse to be on the episode of Catfish talking about how Keisha got played because of these compliments.
Never in my day.
And these lies and lullabies.
Hilarious.
All right, what we got for fuck shit of the week? What we got? Anything? Anybody say other than the slide?
I would say that's probably the biggest thing that's happening. That most people talked about was that.
Yeah. Basically.
I feel like they got one of the lowest ratings in Oscars history.
Did it?
Yeah. Everybody saw the clip.
Because of the.
I think the fuck shit of the week for me is Alec Baldwin coming out and all these fake traumatized people. That's the biggest.
I can agree with that.
Everybody's like super traumatized. It's like way more important things going on in the world than Will Smith.
Oh, you know they got a ship
way more traumatic things going on other than that.
Yeah, there's some people said they traumatized. I seen the homie put up. He said they act like they the ones got slapped.
Yeah.
Tony Rock's whole career about to take off a little bit more just because he's going around and talking about it. I think like I understand how comedians work, but I think they being like a little extra.
I mean, as
like,
his
brother, some of the ones we ain't heard from in forever.
Yeah, so like Corey Holcomb is going around doing what Corey Holcomb does. Like I don't understand. I don't understand his style of comedy. Like I get it. That's just what works for him. It's just more with shock value because he really don't just be saying shit. But you just got it's just weird. But
the backlash has definitely been something that like COVID disappeared for a week. Gas prices started going down. I found gas for $3.87. They ain't reporting that because Will slapped Chris Rock. What else did happen? We forgot there's a war going on in Ukraine.
For like over 30, 40 days, that shit's still going on.
Man. So I mean, I don't know. You got anything for fuck shit of the week? Jocelyn's Cabaret. What? Y'all got anything?
I don't have anything.
People talking about Jocelyn's Cabaret recently.
Huh?
So many people are really watching this shit. This is the one, the Bad Boys Club.
Bro, that shit, I couldn't even do it. I couldn't do it. I saw the preview for the first trailer and I was like, bro, I can't do that shit.
Nah, I can't. I can't do none of them shows in general. That's
I can't do that shit. It's weird. Regina Hall's the reason Chris Rock got smacked. What you mean? Explain that to me. Because I'm missing it.
Did they say she wrote the joke or something like that? Well, I think she cracked the joke earlier. Set the fuse.
She said something earlier, but
we talk Bad Boys of Hollywood. Have y'all talked about Ezra Miller?
Oh, so Ezra Miller, the dude who's supposed to be playing Flash, he got arrested for like threatening like a couple and shit like that. Which is wild to me. Ain't nobody saying shit about him going around threatening people, but he's a little bitty white man, so ain't nobody gonna say shit.
What did he do exactly? I'll be out of the loop.
But y'all seen the Flash, all right?
The Flash movie or the show?
From the Justice League.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. That's his name. Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
So basically, what he's just doing is he just been threatening his couple, like going around like bothering them and shit, like being an asshole towards them. And they got like a restraining order against him and shit like that. And ain't nobody said shit about him, but all they know is the Flash movie is coming out in next year.
Oh, they always do that shit.
Which is crazy to me, but it is what it is.
You know what ain't coming out next year? Bad Boys 4.
Thank God. That twist pissed me off, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, who?
That twist at the end of Bad Boy 3 pissed me off with him being
like this ain't the Fast series, bro. Like we ain't.
That shit needs to end too. But I swear to God, if they bring back Paul Walker.
What?
Oh.
Hey.
Nope.
Where you get that? I just want to know where you got that from. Like
they said two women had cracked jokes on Jada and their relationship, and nobody did nothing. And then Chris Rock came up there, so they were like, I heard about that too.
I heard about that one.
Yeah, I didn't watch the shit, so I don't know. I ain't looking for no clips of the shit. The shit just keep popping up, so I wouldn't know. But that's just unfortunate.
Oscar fatigue, man. I'm tired of every time I see a clip, I be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch Gerard Carmichael special yet?
I was just about to say.
Yeah, I watched it.
I saw that. I thought it was good.
That shit was brilliant.
Yeah.
Dark. You know it was brilliant.
I think for the simple fact it really wasn't like I didn't think it was a stand-up special. It was just him having a conversation that he needed to have. You can tell like
the first three?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's never. That's his style.
Yeah, but I think him having this, that I think for revealing his truth, whatever, about him coming out as gay or whatever, and how his family is still not like kind of supporting him and shit like that, even though he's probably like the one that's like he's clearly the breadwinner for the family and shit like that, and he's just like he's still trying to deal with like him. You could tell like he was working it out as he was talking about it, processing as he was talking about it. I was just like, damn.
I love how intimate it was.
Yeah,
I've never seen anybody like spill the beans, not just on his truth, but the truths that came from his family's past. Like he was literally ending generational curses. Like,
but the name that name is wild though.
Man, I was like, what?
That's your name?
And they spelled it out too, because I would have been trying to figure out how does that work. But yeah, that was good.
Rothaniel.
I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he came out as gay. But I remember he had a Breakfast Club interview a couple years ago where he said he's bisexual. He was talking with Charlamagne. Huh?
I said I watched Bridgerton.
No. I need to catch up.
Go ahead and watch. Go ahead and watch it. It's like 55 minutes.
What did you think? Give us a
I'll watch it, but yeah, I would say the last thing I watched was Bridgerton.
So how? I don't know how to do it without spoiler alerts. How is the new cast? Because I keep hearing that the main character, some girl, was just making strides. I don't even know her name. It's like some Indian girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How did you feel about it? How did y'all feel about it?
Which one? What?
Bridgerton.
I ain't never watched the first one, so I couldn't get into it.
I enjoyed it. The story. I just feel like the way it's set up, each season is going to be about a different kid and them getting married.
Mm-hmm.
What is the show based on?
Classy erotica.
Okay.
Basically,
now you talking to Keisha right now. What's the story?
It's basically like upper society in London back in like the early 1800s. Yeah, but it's there. So you got this Bridgerton family. They're like a well-known family, and it's like 7 kids. So like last season, it's called the courting season, and you're watching them basically be on display for their spouse to find them. Once the girls get a certain age, they got to go before the queen, show up at all these dances, do all this stuff for somebody to want them to be their wife. And it's just show you all the stuff they go through.
So it's like a tryout.
Hunger Games wedding edition.
It's a royal tryout, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
The Hunger Games for like love.
Yes.
If that's what you want to call it.
Without the murder.
Because I binge watched it on Friday night. I literally didn't go to sleep till 4:00 in the morning until I finished the whole season. So.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't understand why shows do that though. You think you would want like people to like actually like enjoy your show or whatever like that, but then why would you just put all this for everybody like to binge watch it like that?
I sound like a hater. Until we know who you are, I'm gonna keep sounding like a hater. I don't give a fuck.
All right, that's gonna be episode 100. We're gonna reveal who the hell 100% true is.
I sound like a hater.
Nah, he's on the show every week now. I'm about to send him an invite. Tell him come on the show, man.
Oh, funny.
Let us see your face.
Why is Johnny Knoxville still like a thing?
Because everybody like white boys doing crazy shit. You see when that shit backfired though.
When?
Well, they do crazy shit when they, by themselves. You got some motherfuckers that like to go play pranks on people.
See, but they be taking it too far.
Like that little bucket thing. I'm surprised ain't nobody got their ass whooped for that shit. Where they put the bucket over a person's head and then they come back around with the bucket on their head.
No.
I can. I'm sorry. I'm not falling for no prank.
No.
Yeah, I gotta go get my food. I'll be back. The DoorDash driver dropped it off up at the house in front.
No, give us your socials real quick.
They can't come back and get it?
I just got the picture. Shit, I want my food. Raynetta Byers on Facebook, Mahogany_Roy on Instagram, and Royal Pettiness on Twitter.
Kenya, give me your socials.
Kenya Hudson on Facebook, on Instagram, Big LA, and on Twitter, Big LA, and Various Negroes Talking Podcast. New episode coming Wednesday.
Hey.
No idea what I'm gonna talk about, but we're gonna see.
Okay.
Keisha, what's your social?
It's good. Well, because of our viewers, Keisha_from_calculus on Instagram. Blue.
Oh, that's the only way 100% truth can get to you. The only way.
Yeah, the show, love. It's been an hour, man. I try to give y'all at least an hour. WrestleMania's on. I'm trying to catch it when I can.
Yeah, all the good matches about to start. You missed the. Did you watch Bobby and?
I seen Bobby one.
Yeah, he's slammed. That was crazy.
Is the Rock gonna be on there? That's all I care about.
Nah, that I know of.
Dang. Okay.
He might show
Hogan
up.
was on there last night. He did what he's supposed to do.
Oh.
I appreciate everybody for watching. Lucious, 100% true. Willie Floyd. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all, Ashley Nicole. This is Lucious Williams and Friendz podcast, episode 73. Fuck with us.